Sometimes there are feelings which never leave you, and maybe they are not supposed to leave you. And that feeling I'm talking about today is a feeling that sits somewhere in between your heart and your mind, and a feeling that you can go with months without thinking about, but until one quiet moment which brings it all back. That feeling is called longing. Not specifically for a person or a specific story, but maybe for the version of yourself you once were when life felt different. Sometimes longing feels like missing someone, but if you sit with it long enough, you realize it's actually about missing you. The version of you who felt alive, who felt excited, who felt courageous, who felt open and ready for life. The version of you who wasn't scared to feel longing. And longing hurts in many ways. It hurts in your chest sometimes, it hurts in your thoughts, and it messes up life sometimes. And sometimes it's in the places you don't even know how to explain. It hurts in the gap between who you were and who you are right now. And one of the hardest parts of longing is lack of clarity, getting no closure or no ending. Just a thread, thin, fragile, emotional, connecting you to something you once loved but can't return to. Sometimes you try to busy yourself enough to forget it. Sometimes you convince your mind that you have moved on, and maybe sometimes you really have moved on. You grow, you work, you evolve, you become someone smarter, stronger, more grounded, and yet the feeling remains in the small corner of your heart, or maybe mind as well. Quiet, soft, and haunting, and yet familiar. Longing is strange like that. It doesn't ask for attention, it doesn't demand a place in your life, it just sits there like it has its own rights in your life, as a reminder of something that mattered, something that shaped you, something that softened you. And here's what I've realized: longing is not a weakness, longing is depth, longing is honesty. It means your heart was once open. It means you felt something real. It means a part of you was alive in a way you haven't felt in a long time. Longing is the last thread connecting you to something you once loved, even if that something was really a version of yourself. And the truth is, you don't have to kill longing. You don't have to fix it or erase it or just ignore it, or pretend it doesn't exist. You don't have to do that. You just have to allow it. Let it soften you. Let it remind you that you are human. Let it teach you something about your heart, about your desires, about what you are still researching for inside yourself. Longing fades on its own when life is ready for you to feel different. But until then, you can hold it gently, like a quiet egg, that doesn't define you, but does remind you that you once loved honestly. So if you are feeling something that won't go away, a memory, a moment, or a hope, a version of yourself you miss, just know this: you are allowed to feel it. You're allowed to grieve about it. You're allowed to love quietly. You're allowed to let the feeling exist without forcing it to disappear. Some feelings stay because they once meant something, and that's okay. Thank you.